Alright, so this is my car. It's 1970. I don't know if my camera, my phone, so might be kind of bad quality, but VTR wheels, MPD disc brakes, and then the front are jammer billet disc brakes with wave rotors. The air and front suspension strapped at 21 inches, 2.5 coilovers, Kings with 250 spring and 350 springs. Rack and pinion, just a basic one. One-piece windows, which I saw on one of your pictures that you have one-piece windows. 2.5 Subaru, Summit aluminum radiator. 091 bus tranny, CNC slave cylinder. The whole back portion can unbolt, so I can get the tranny out easily. This bottom bar right here goes through to the frame horns and welds into there. 930 CVs, 3x3 arms. Heating and air filter, out-of-wear. This is a 2.0 Subaru Turbo. Makes about 8 pounds of boost. All AN fitting, rubber hoses, aluminum lines, radiator line. High torque starter, fuel pump. All of my engine stuff I got from Outback Motorsports. I got their billet fuel rails, exhaust, turbo, and a wiring harness. I don't have any fenders on it. I'm painting it right now, so. Here's some. I'll go on the other side. So here's the interior. Autometer gauges. Grant billet steering wheel. Quick disconnect. Switches and GPS, radio, glove box, some maps and stuff in there. It's a one-piece aluminum dash I made to fit the car around the roll cage. It's kind of curved. If you look at the front, it's got contour to it, so it's not just flat. 3-piece wink mirror. The car actually has a sunroof in it. CNC pedals. My fuse box, so it's out of the water and that one's stuff. MP shifter. Crow 5-point harnesses, 3-inch. PRP seats. One thing I learned too, which I don't know if you have yours done or not, is the door bars. If they're further down, if they're lower, it makes it easier to get into the car. A lot of people just run them straight across the, from about here straight across, pillar to pillar, and it makes it real hard to get in. You're going to do this a day of the driver, so I would try and recommend that. 16-gallon fuel cell. King 2.5 coilovers and bypass shocks, or triple bypass. Springs are 400 and 500 on the coilovers. In here, I made a shelf to where I could put my backpack and camera gear and stuff and ice chests. And then it removes. And then you have storage in here for your tools. That's my computer right there. Tools, wiring, oil, tool strap, whole bunch of stuff. these cars have a lot of, or not a whole lot of room, so it makes it help with storage and stuff. Over here, under this panel, Odyssey battery, or Optima battery, excuse me. I ran battery cables along here to the driver's side, and they go into a like a disconnect switch for electrical. So when you get into the car, it's real easy to get to it. That's my fuel pump turning on. These are jump start plugs, so if I ever get a dead battery, it's easier to access it from the driver's side in the street than run battery cables all the way around. What else? Fire extinguishers, the other side. My interior light, it's a laser star billet light, 50 watt. It's really bright. The whole interior is sound deadening and heat deadening. The motor is really loud in here, so it helps with the sound. What else? Oh, front end here. 1 second. So I originally had a beam front end like you had. I had a 6-inch wider with 10-inch beam, 10-inch tall tower, excuse me. I had 2.5-inch trailing arms and just stock gusset spindles. And I had it. The cars are dirty. I haven't had a chance to wash it. I had it that way for a while, and I decided that I want to try A-arms, so I built A-arms for myself. These are Pacific Customs A-arm spindles with a combo joint. This is all 1.5-inch 120 wall DOM tubing. The whole front part is, the rest of the part is 1.5-inch 120 wall mild steel. It's all gusseted and braced and strapped and everything. The steering comes through here on an angle into a joint. It's mounted there, and then I need to paint all this, but it comes through into the rack and pinion. Brake lines, all the brake lines in the car, the main ones are all hard line, and then suspension is all flex line. My lights, these are Hella 500s spotlights, and I have these for my headlights. These are Kragen HID lights, which work really, really good. They're very, very bright. I got 2 of them, and then I got my other headlight right here. On the top, I have 4 of those Kragen HID lights. Kragen or O'Reilly now. I'm actually going to get rid of this, and I'm going to put a light bar all the way across here. Probably about the same height as this tube right here. So it has a roll-low profile and everything. Get a 36-inch one. Track width on the front is about 85 inches. The rear is about 84. Front suspension is 21 inches of travel. The rear is about 14. I don't have a strap, but I've never ran across an issue where I need to strap it. There's on a plate on it. It's easier to register and cheaper too. With the intake manifold, it came. I basically bought this engine used, and I ended up cutting off all the EGR and smog stuff and welded it small and sanded it smooth. I had it polished at one point, but I need to repolish it. Dual fans, dual radiator fans. If you were going to try and race it, or you just use it as a play vehicle, and you were using different than a VW engine, I'd probably do like a small block Ford. being you're getting a bus tranny anyway, it'd be more horsepower wise for you, and it's easier to tune and deal with. So here, I'll start it real quick for you. Cold right now. So yeah, that's about it. One piece fiberglass front end. It was originally like yours. I ended up cutting it so it's the racer style. It's all Zeus fastened on. Here's how I tied the shocks in. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's all played and gusseted. Here's underneath my car. Some of the tubing and cage and stuff. Not a whole lot to see, but something. Ground clearance wise, I have probably about 13 to 14 inches right there. So quite a bit with the Subaru. You'll probably, depending on how you have your suspension set up, you'll have a lot more. The VW motor. Transmission's 091 bus tranny. It was built by Right Gear. I actually originally had another one that I bought used like you did, and about 3 hours into me driving it, the first gear went out and the reverse went out, and it ended up grinding up the rack and pinions, or pinion gear, excuse me, and I ended up just buying a whole new tranny. So I got it from Pacific Customs. A lot of stuff on here I got either from Pacific Customs or More Parts. Pacific Customs seems to have more off-road type parts, and More is more like street parts. So yeah, anyway, if you have any other questions or anything, let me know. As far as coming to look at it, I'm a real busy schedule right now, so I don't know if I'd be able to let you come here or not. But anyway, let me know. I'll talk to you later. Bye.